Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Barely Unboxed. Today we have subscriber mail. I haven't had any subscriber mail for a while, so this is really exciting for me. I want to give a big thank you to my subscriber, Rondell. You contacted me and you had some dolls that you thought I might like because they glow in the dark, and anyone who watches my channel will know that I love glow in the dark. They remind me of my childhood. I loved glow in the dark toys when I was a kid, like glow bugs and glowworm and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of toys that glowed in the dark, and I feel like they just don't do that as much anymore. But anyway, so there's also a surprise in here, and he did tell me what the surprise was. The glow-in-the-dark dolls, I'll give you a hint, they are Bratz related. So let's get this open and see exactly what we have in here. Alright, we got the box open. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's wrapped in bubble wrap. And it looks like everything is in this one bag. Yes. Alright. There are 3 dolls in here. So let's see which one we have first. Alright. Are we ready to see who we got? Ta-da! He sent over Bratzillaz. So this one is like a mermaid Bratzilla, and he did tell me their bodies are pretty rubbery and they don't stand up too well. So I do have some doll stands that I can use for these. But wow, look at the face on her. They have like inset eyes, and like Bratz, they have a very small, subtle nose. But I actually love the way these Bratzillas look. Still has some elastic on it, and there is this little witch hat. Looks like the elastic has broken on it because these are older dolls. So I'll have to try to fix that with a new elastic. And there's some sunglasses. So let's see. I don't really know a lot about Bratzillaz, so I'll have to look these up. But they do seem to have a lot of articulation. So they do have, the head can tilt from side to side and go up and down and around. They do have earrings. Let's see, do these come out? They do. So the earrings do come out. That's pretty nice. Unlike some Mattel Barbie dolls, sometimes the earrings don't come out. So they also have a waist joint and a shoulder joint and an elbow joint that goes around and up and down, and a hand joint. These are really articulated. She has the leg joints and knee joints. And then she does have, even though she's a mermaid, she does have feet with shoes. Very, very cool. And I love this outfit with the seashells. There is some elastic on this top holding that up. That I'm impressed is not broken. So very cool. I cannot wait to see how well these glow in the dark. I do have a black light, and I want to see if we can see it. All right, so let's see how that looks. Wow. You can definitely see that glowing on camera. That is a really, really good glow. Wow. So she also has this tattoo on her arm. I'm not really sure what it is. Does it say Bratz on it? I don't think it says anything. I'm not sure. Oh, does the hair glow in the dark too? I bet it does. I can't tell if the hair glows in the dark, so we'll try that later. I'll take some pictures in the dark of her. All right, so that's the first one. I don't know if the hat goes with her. Seems kind of bizarre for a witch hat for a mermaid. All right, let me get some doll stands. I have some here. I buy my doll stands from Amazon. These are called the Kaiser doll stands. I will put a link. Unfortunately, the price on these has shot up in the past few years. So I'm going to need to try to find an alternative to these doll stands. Alright, so there we have her on one of the doll stands. Works really well for her. Alright, so now are we ready to see the next doll? Alright, so here is the next one. So it looks like the hat is her hat, because this one has a hat too. The legs on these, he did warn me, are kind of loose. They have elastic, I believe, and I think the elastic is just kind of giving way. So this one is more of a witch, even though they both have like a witch hat. But look at the eyes on her. Wow. Very intense. Very, very intense. Let's see about the glow. It looks like it's pretty much the same as this other one. They have very similar shoes. They're both yellow, but this one has some purple to go with her purple outfit. And she also has a tattoo that looks like the eye of Horus. So maybe this one is also maybe like an Egyptian tattoo. I don't know. So these are really cool. Now this one does not have any earrings. She has this like sarong, and you can get a better look on her of the articulation. So they do just have a knee that does that, and it looks like they don't spin. So very cool. All right, and I do have a stand for her as well. These are so cool. I missed out on these. I wasn't really collecting dolls when these came out. Now these were sort of a like a competitor to Monster High, I believe. These are really cool looking though. We know this is her hat now because the other one has a very similar hat. The elastic is broke on that, so this will just sit it on her head. And so there she is with her sunglasses and the hat. I will say, I probably will display her in my collection without the hat, and with the sunglasses she looks pretty cool. But I do love her eyes, so I don't know if I'll keep the sunglasses on her. But these are so cool. Thank you so much for sending these over, Rondell. I'm really impressed with these, especially how well they glow in the dark. All right, so we have one final thing to look at. All right, so he told me what this was, and here is a diary that came with her. It says Lagoona Fire. That's pretty cool. These are the Monster High diaries that came with Monster High dolls back in G1. So, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So here we have Lagoona. She has goggles. Oh my god, look at the the hair has its elastic still in it, and they're still intact. I gotta be careful with that. She has dragonfly earrings, and she has a bracelet on both hands. This one almost looks like a Barbie bracelet. She has webbed fingers. It's so cool. I don't have very many G1 Monster High dolls, so this is amazing. She even has her fins on her leg, and look at these shoes. Those are really cool. They're like grass and water kind of looking, maybe like a lily pad. And then she does have a necklace with a turtle. I think that's a turtle. I think that right there is a little turtle. And she has flower in her hair. Very cool. I love it. I love Lagoona Blue. He told me he was sending a Lagoona doll, and I wasn't sure. I thought it was just like a regular Lagoona. So this is even more of a surprise. A very awesome surprise. So basically, these Bratz dolls were the competition that MGA came up with to go against like Monster High back in the day. I unfortunately am out of... Oops. Her leg fin came off. Unfortunately, I'm out of like the thinner doll stands, so we'll have to use this thicker one for her. She looks so cool though. I'm really excited to add these 3 dolls to my collection. But before we go, I do want to look up who each of one of these Bratzillaz is. So I looked up these Bratzillaz dolls. These were from 2013, part of the Bratzillaz Midnight Beach line. So this blue mermaid one, her name is like Fiona. And the cool thing that I just learned is, yes, this is her hat, and this is her pair of sunglasses. The pieces on this doll are meant to be worn different ways. So she has this bottom piece that's like a mermaid thing, like a mermaid tail, and you can actually undo it. It has Velcro, and then you can put it around her neck like a cape. So let's try this. Yes, so that is actually really cool. So you can change it so she has her mermaid tail as like a cape, like shawl kind of thing, which is really cool because then you can see her shoes a little better. I really love that. I love it when dolls are given like different pieces of clothing that can be worn differently. I think that's such a cool feature. And these marks on them are what are known as witch marks, because all the Bratzillaz characters were apparently witches. So, cool to know. So this purple one, her name is Yasmina, and she also has this piece that she's wearing around her waist, has Velcro on it, and you can take that off and give it to her as a cape as well. And then there she goes. She has her cape. So that's pretty cool how you can like change it up. I think I liked this better as the waist, like sarong. So that's probably how I will display her. But still, it's so cool to have some of these older dolls. I'm really ecstatic about this mermaid one too. And then these are her sunglasses. Now, Yasmina, she originally came with like a thing she would hold that was like a half mask kind of thing. I will put pictures of what they looked like in their box so you can kind of see how those looked originally. It's really cool. They also came with a broom, and I believe the broom was like a brush. So this one's full name, is Yasmina Clairvoya, and this one's full name is Fianna Fins. It's the way it's spelled is very well, and you can see in the photo here what I'm talking about. So very cool to have these as part of my collection. I'll have to figure out how to fix this elastic so I can get her hat back on. Also, in the pictures of her hair's actually down, so I am going to take this elastic out of her hair. I will say the hair does feel sort of like glue head. It feels a little, I don't know, I might be imagining it, but a lot of older dolls would get what's called glue head, where the glue holding the hair in would seep into the hair. So I'm going to have to wash her hair and see if I can fix that. There's some ways you can like fix that glue in the hair with like baby powder. It's like a whole process. So there's what she looks like with her hair down, and it has a bit of a crimp to some of it, and I think she looks really, really cute. Her hair's a little staticky, but very, very cool. All right, now we're gonna take a look again at this because I want to look up a little more about her as well. All right, so I did a little research, and I wasn't quite sure, but this diary actually does not go with her. This is just Lagoona Blue. This isn't Lagoona Fire. So that's kind of interesting. He sent that along, but that's fine. I would rather have a Lagoona Blue doll than Lagoona Fire. Lagoona Blue is like my favorite. So this is actually Lagoona Blue from 13 Wishes, and I will put a photo here so you can see what she originally looked like in her packaging. But this pretty much has all of her accessories, including she has this this like goggle mask thing, which I'm going to move up so we can take a look at her face a little better. The only thing that I don't have is she doesn't have her pet. And this is apparently a freshwater Lagoona Blue. She's the daughter of the sea monster, which we know. But she does not have her Neptuna pet, which would come in a little fishbowl. But I'm perfectly happy just having the doll. And I think that she's really cute. She has a really interesting eye color. And she has the freckles. And she has these really cool dragonfly earrings. So, very cute. I'm so happy to have Lagoona Blue. I don't know a lot about G1 Monster High dolls, which is why I was a little confused at first. Because I kept thinking, this doesn't really look like Lagoona Fire. Because Lagoona Fire has a tail. And her eyes are very dragon-like. Because basically Lagoona Fire is Jinnifier Long and Lagoona Blue hybrid. So, anyway, very, very happy to have this in my collection as well. So thank you again to Rondell for sending these over. I hope you all enjoyed taking a look at some older dolls with me, especially these Bratzillaz, which honestly are such a unique doll. And also, all three of these dolls actually came out the same year, in 2013. So this was back in the heyday of G1 Monster High, and MGA was probably trying to cash in on that, I believe, and came out with their own monster type dolls. Although theirs were all kind of the same. But this series of Midnight Beach were the only ones that glowed in the dark, so that's pretty cool to have these as part of my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like. And if you're not subscribed yet, do subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And also share the video if you think anyone would like to see some old retro Monster High and Bratzillaz dolls. So thank you guys so much for all your support. If you want to find other ways to support me other than just watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, please do leave a comment below. I do have links down below for all my socials, including Instagram and eBay. So if you're looking for some gently used toys, I sell a lot of things that are practically new that I just don't keep in my collection anymore. So check that out if you're looking for some new toys for your collection. And there will be more put up here very soon for the Christmas season that's approaching. So thank you guys so much. Take care out there. Love you guys. Bye.